Good afternoon. Welcome. So I'm Kathy Clarke, and I'm chair of the Department of Chemistry and Biochemistry, and it's a pleasure for me to welcome you all to the 2017 Seaborg Symposium honoring Professor William Gelbart. So today we continue a tradition that involves one of the most important annual events at UCLA. The Glenn T. Seaborg Medal was established in 1987 by the UCLA Department of Chemistry and Biochemistry to remember the legacy of Glenn Seaborg and to honor individuals for their significant contributions to chemistry and biochemistry and molecular biology. Over the past 31 years, we've honored some of the most influential scientists in the world, including 7 Nobel laureates. I would like to extend a special welcome to our symposium speakers. We're thrilled you're here. Dr. Avi Ben-Shal, the Archie and Marjorie Sherman Professor of Theoretical Chemistry from the Hebrew University of Jerusalem. Dr. Don Hilvert, Professor of Chemistry and Applied Biosciences from the ETH Zurich. Dr. Jack Johnson, Ellen R. Strom, Professor of Structural Virology from the Scripps Research Institute. Anne Moscona, Sherry L. Morrison, Professor of Immunology from Columbia University Medical Center. Our own Hong Zhao, Director of the Electron Imaging Center for Nanomachines at the CNSI, and Professor, UCLA Department, Microbiology, Immunology, and Molecular Genetics. And before we begin, I'd like to tell you a little bit about Glenn Seaborg. Glenn T. Seaborg was one of the most remarkable and influential chemists of the 20th century. He was born in 1912 in Michigan, and he came to LA at the age of 10. After completing undergraduate studies in chemistry here at UCLA in 1934, he began graduate work in nuclear chemistry at UC Berkeley, received a PhD in 1937. He then joined the faculty at Berkeley as an instructor in 1939. Dr. Seaborg's lifelong research effort was directed toward the radiochemical synthesis and characterization of the elements. He and his co-workers discovered 10 transuranium elements and many isotopes that have applications in research, medicine, and industry. In 1951, he was awarded the Nobel Prize in Chemistry. After serving as director of the Lawrence Berkeley Laboratory from 1946 to 1958, he accepted the position of chancellor at UC Berkeley. In 1961, he was named chairman of the U.S. Atomic Energy Commission, a position that he held for 10 years. Dr. Seaborg played a key role in the conclusion of the treaty that banned the testing of nuclear weapons in the atmosphere. He was the recipient of many awards, including the National Medal of Science and the Enrico Fermi Award, and he held the special distinction of having element 106, Seaborgium, named after him. He remained active in research, education, and public service until his death in February of 1999. Glenn Seaborg himself was the first recipient of the medal that bears his name in 1987. In the 31 years since the first award, we've had the privilege and honor of welcoming an outstanding group of scientists who have made major impacts in many areas of chemistry and biochemistry. And so now it's my pleasure to introduce Professor Charles Nobler, who will introduce our first speaker, Professor Avi Ben-Shal. Thanks.